Jenna, the pillar of strength in her family, had once battled a tumultuous relationship with alcohol. She'd stayed sober through her pregnancy and the early years of her children's lives. Motherhood had given her purpose, a reason to stay on the straight and narrow. But now, with her children growing older and more independent, Jenna found herself slipping back into old habits. The void left by their increasing autonomy was filled with something familiar, something comforting: alcohol. It started subtly. A glass of wine here, a shot of whiskey there. It made her feel alive, like she could breathe again. It dulled the pain she carried from a life filled with challenges, bipolar disorder, PTSD, and the weight of unspoken memories. Her husband, Mike, noticed the shift. The glasses of wine became more frequent. The shots turned into doubles. Jenna's once clear mornings started to carry the fog of the night before. Concerned, Mike urged Jenna to talk to her therapist. Jenna, honest to a fault in her sessions, laid everything out. She confessed how much she drank, how she drank to cope with the unrelenting pain she couldn't face sober. The therapist, who wasn't specialized in addiction, reassured Jenna that because she remained responsible, never drinking and driving, always waiting until Mike was home, there wasn't a real problem. "You're not physically addicted," her therapist said, but Mike wasn't convinced. He knew how much Jenna was drinking and feared it was more than her therapist understood. Despite the reassurances, Jenna felt a growing unease. She had been clean from meth for 5 years, a fact she kept close to her chest. To her, being clean was different from being sober, and alcohol had become her substitute for the drugs she had left behind. After undergoing weight loss surgery earlier that year, she was supposed to avoid alcohol, but like many times before, she found herself saying, "I'll quit tomorrow." Her liver numbers had shot up, a clear warning sign, but she continued to hide her wine in the laundry room, far from the eyes of her family. Jenna had even started attending AA meetings, bringing her father along, who believed she was 30 days sober. The lies weighed heavy on her heart. In the meetings, she listened to others share their stories, but when it came her turn, she couldn't be truthful. The woman she wanted to sponsor her praised her reliability and strength, oblivious to the secret Jenna was desperately trying to keep. This week had been particularly hard. Jenna's anxiety had spiked. She had been good for so long, limiting her drinking to weekends only. But this week, the urge was too strong. She justified the bottle she drank on a Wednesday night, telling herself it was just this once. But as Thursday rolled around, the urge was still there, stronger than before. Jenna knew she was at a crossroads. The therapist's words echoed in her mind. "It's a slippery slope." And Jenna felt herself sliding. She stared at the glass in her hand, feeling the weight of her decisions. Jenna knew she needed to be honest with her therapist, with her husband, with herself. But honesty was terrifying. It meant facing the reality she had been avoiding, the reality that she was slipping back into the darkness. The question now was, could she find the strength to pull herself back before it was too late? In this quiet battle, Jenna realized that being clean from one addiction didn't mean she was safe from another. The journey of sobriety was more than just avoiding the substance. It was about facing the pain, the memories, the mental battles head on. Jenna needed to confront not just her drinking, but the reasons behind it. And that was a journey she had to decide to take one step at a time.